Hey, pilots! Welcome to another exciting Six-Pack Fight Club episode. Tonight, it's Saturday Fight Live. That's right. I'm your host, Gotchere. Been playing this game for quite a few years. I now do this six-pack thing we do a couple times a week. Hey, if you're seeing this on my channel, please subscribe. So six-pack, if you don't know about this yet, this is a movement that we do. We play these custom battles. We get together on Saturdays and Wednesdays, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and we have these six-pack fight clubs, these fight battles. So what this is, it's custom battles, and all these weapons and all these bots are level 6, nothing higher than level 6. It's part of a private league that we do. Now, anyone can join though, so if you want to get your, if you're on iOS, they also have Android clubs as well. We get together and we meet on a Discord server, and I'll post a link to that on the description of this episode. And we get together on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we get our six-pack hangers put together. So again, level 6 bots, level 6 weapons. Every once in a while, we will have special rules, but in most cases, six-pack is also limited to old school weaponry and old school bots. So we have a read-only channel on the Discord server, in case you're not quite sure what that means, but we have the bots that are allowed and the weapons that are allowed. But for the most part, it's bots and weapons that you could have purchased all the way up till the Dash era. So anything pre-Dash is allowed. If it was built after the Dash, or if it was released after the Dash bot, and it requires components to own, it's probably not six-pack legal. But again, the rules are on the channel that tells you what is allowed. So we get together, we meet up on the comms in the Discord channel there. It's a comm channel, and we get all ready, and then we start our battles. We line up, and we also kind of just divvy up the teams 6-on-6. Sometimes it's not a full house, so we'll do 5-on-5. Sometimes there's more than 12 that join up, and so then what we'll do is we'll rotate around. And if we have a whole bunch of people that join in one time, we'll split up into 2 battles. We have quite a few comm rooms, so it's very easy to do that. So if you want to do this, guys, join us. I recommend it. This is a lot of fun because you get to go use the builds that you don't normally get to use on the live server. And these are good old school bots, you know. Tonight we had a special thing going where it was all mediums. So these are all medium bots, and that's what we'll do every once in a while, just to kind of keep it fun and exciting. So every weekend's kind of something different. We'll have like a specialty night, and we'll usually do those several nights in a row. That way, you know, you try a hanger out, didn't quite work for you, but then you tweak it a little bit, so when you come back the next time around, you know, you're ready for it, and you maybe make some better choices. So, and that's also part of this, you know, it helps keep every week kind of fresh and fun. But this is a Doc, and I got Tulumbas on him, and so they do pretty good, you know, the 500 meters, do a little long distance, mid-range, if you will, support, and I'm hiding down here too, you know. But you'll see some old school bots. You'll see Carnages and Zeuses, and obviously, I mean, you'll see not Zeuses, Furies. Obviously, here's a Doc. You're gonna see the Knights here, a lot of Galahads, a lot of Gareths, and stuff like that. A lot of fun. So if you want to join us, again, we get it together every Wednesday and Saturday. Get yourself a cheap headset. Don't spend a lot of money. We just need to be able to hear your voice so you can kind of communicate. This is how we kind of divvy up the rooms after each battle. We sometimes will even adjust teams to try to keep it even. You know, on a perfect night, you win one, you lose one. You win one, you lose one. That way it's good and even. And that's why we're here. We're here to have fun. This is kind of for bragging rights, but it's also just to try to play the game in as pure and as balanced of a mode as possible. So there really isn't any lopsidedness at all. That's why we put the levels 6 limits on level on the weapons and the bots. That's why we give everyone equal opportunity to have a nice, even, balanced battle and play this game the way it was originally designed, you know, with not a lot of extra gimmickry where you have to use corner shooting and, you know, some good tactics. And let's see, I'm just getting right around this corner so the guy can't get me. We had a nice little 3-capper for most of the battle, and that helped us. Now you saw what my guys did. They went over there and pushed for the field, and that brought some of the reds over there, and that went back and forth. But it was a good, even, balanced battle there. So that was a whole lot of fun. Now let's hop into the next map here. Let's see where we're going to be at here. So we're in Dead City. Now, we have basically squad leaders that kind of help keep things balanced, and we'll also just it's kind of a quick match, but not really. We don't want to play the same. We don't want to play the same battle over and over, or the same map over and over. So we'll kind of have a randomized list of maps that way we're playing different maps each after the battle after the other. We'll swap teams if we think we should, to make sure the teams are even, and then we'll hop in. It's always going to be domination. It just seems to be a good mode map for this, and plus, obviously, we're trying to get this a little on the old school side, And obviously, before, way back in the day, there really was only one mode, and it was domination, and it was that way for quite a few years. It was actually I still think it's one of the best modes, because it takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of thinking. It's more of a chess match, not a checkers match. Free for all ends up being kind of you sit back and you kind of peek and shoot. And you don't really have to worry about the timer too much. You're just trying to see who can get kills. Well, this, game, the not Beacon Rush, but Domination, really requires a lot of, pacing and timing and all. You see me play this a lot. I hardly ever mech out, and I'll try to pace myself. I don't rush in willy-nilly. This is obviously what I do with my Zeus Fury. I get over here. It's kind of a sweet spot. I've been protecting this beacon. They don't like to come over here too much because they know that I can chunk them down. Well, what's that do? It allows my team to not have to worry too much about this beacon. And, it allows them to kind of do other things around the rest of the battlefield. I got this one sewed up, and all you need is a 3-capper, right? Now, what's going on, as you can see, is I have a mate that's going back to their back beacon. That's a little distraction. Whether he gets it or not, it's still a great idea because it pulls reds away from other areas. Now he's going to come on back here and go around the other way. All it did was take some pressure off the center. Some of this is distraction, and unfortunately he hasn't survived. Here I am still at my first bot. And one of the things that because you see me play this a lot, is I'm a pretty good survivalist. Now, some guy came over here and I'm still on my first bot, but I'm just trying to keep this one blue. I don't mind getting down and getting busy, and getting my hands dirty when I have to, just to help, get up and close and protect a beacon. But I'm kind of waiting for my team to kind of go around and do some beacon capping, and they're not doing too bad. We're looking pretty good on the beacon bar. We're looking good on the beacon count, and I'm just assuming that the rest of my teammates are kind of keeping the status quo. I haven't really been watching how many of my men names are going up to the heavens, but it seems like it's been pretty even. But now I'm looking at the body count, and it looks like we're down one guy. It looks like we might be down one guy, and it doesn't take long for even just a one-man advantage to make a difference, especially on 6-pack, because all these guys know the game. I mean, all these guys are kind of tacticians, kind of like I am. They play kind of the same way. So as long as you're pacing yourself on a game like this, you're fine. If you are running headlong too much aggression, you're gonna mech out way too early, and that's going to lead to an early demise. Basically, once they have the advantage, they're going to swoop on in, and they're waiting for that to happen. And sometimes it takes an entire game, and you're down to the last 3 minutes, and that's when you lose. It's like you're winning all the way up till that last 3 minutes, and when your team starts meching out. Now, as you can see, we're down to me and 2 other guys, and I'm still on my first guy. Now, does that mean I didn't do much? Now it's just me and, we're still 2 other guys. So now I'm on my second bot, and it looks like half my guys are out of bots. But that means I was pacing myself, but it also means maybe I should have been in there a little more aggressive with the rest of my bots to help kind of do things around. But it also could mean that the Reds were smart and they stayed back and they basically chipped our guys away. Part about getting too aggressive is you are going to lose more battles if you allow that to happen. And we were even at a one-man advantage over them. So, you learn lessons no matter what level you play at, guys. And there was a good lesson for some of the guys on my team there that, when you get too aggressive, it's not going to pay off. If you've got a beacon advantage, I've talked to you guys about this before. If you have a beacon advantage, there's absolutely no reason to go crazy. You sit back and you guard your post. What do you call that? Malone LeBay. You make them come and take them. Don't get crazy. Don't waste your bots in order to get a bigger advantage. You 3 and hold. Hold means sit back get at a fair advantage. Now, what's happening here is I'm in a bot that I don't normally play in, and I wouldn't normally have a bot like this on this map. I usually have 2 hangers, but I only have the 1 hanger for the 6-pack. So here we are. We're gonna just try to make this happen. Now, as you can see, my team has got a 3-2 beacon advantage. We're getting ready to have a 4-capper. Oh no, it's going back and forth. I gotta get over here. I'm gonna try to even risk I'm exposing my back. Shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Hopefully someone's got my back. And they're keeping me from getting picked off. And sometimes you just have to rely on your team to do what they need to do so we can get this back, because this is obviously our side beacon, and there's no reason they should have it. So we're getting it back, and now we're at a 3-capper, and that's good. But we got to hold it. We're just early on in the game, guys. So, but it's a lot of fun. So, hopefully you have seen a couple of these 6-pack episodes and are going to join us. But what you do is you join the Discord server. You go onto the read-only channel, find out what bots are legal. We keep them at level 6, and then one other thing that's nice about that is it means that it's not going to be very expensive to put a hanger together. I've had people throw hangers together in a day. If you don't want to try to deplete all your silver, you can take a week and earn it, and just put together a 6-pack hanger. We had a guy that's playing tonight. He only had level 1 on some of his bots, but that's okay, because he had to get a brand new account, and he still was able to come and join us tonight. No, he's not going to carry any teams, but he's going to come here and have fun. And guys, that is what it's all about. We're having some fun. We're not all going to win every battle. In fact, it's kind of gone back and forth. I've won one and I lost one. And we're going to see how this one goes. This is a little Roggy, Terran Roggy, kind of a fun little bot. I never played the Rog too much, but he is definitely viable, and I've got to put together, I had to put together basically 5 mediums, and I wasn't quite sure what I want to put together. I guess 5 Galahad's would have been pretty good. Galahad's a pretty beefy bot, but I love him. But, I'm going to try to make this happen. We are at a pretty good advantage now. I'm going to see if I can get over here. That's the one thing, I'm so used to modules. I sure wish I had a module right now to heal up this guy, but let's see if I can take this guy out. Another jump. Oh, good job. And then I'm going to go over here and grab this one. This might give us a 4-capper. This might be a nice little game capper right here. 4-cappers don't take long to make a big difference. I'm going to hop back over in here. It's kind of nice to have this constant jump, which is something that the ROG does give you. I got to see, I don't want that guy. The rockets, he's going to chip me down to nothing here. But at least I can hold this one. Make them come and earn it. Get away from that corner. Get back, GB. Stand back. Don't make it easy on him. Don't make it easy on him. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no. There we go. Woo! Oh no, we got another guy. I'll tell you what, this is a lot of fun. They get pretty hairy. There you go, little Roggy. This 5-capper is going to put the icing on the cake here. And it looks like we're still pretty even on the body count. I think they're starting to mech out, and that's what happens. It goes back and forth. See, what happened is we changed teams right after that last battle, and that's what'll happen is things will go back and forth because we try to keep the battles teams nice and even. And even though they're starting to mech out and we had a 4-capper, they're coming back and they're getting ready to have a 32 beacon advantage. I don't know how long that's going to last, only because we are up on the manpower here. So I think we're going to get that back pretty quick here, and they are down to 2 bots. So I think this is going to give us the victory here. There's my Doc. Sure would like to have a jump on him to get a better angle, but you can see what's going on now. It is just down to a little bit of a raid there, and we got this one. Get this guy taken out, and boom. Good night, Betty. Hey, look at that. He survived. Good job, buddy. Fadeaway jumper. Hey, at least you were standing before the beacon bar ran out, and that's awesome, man. It's always good to at least be alive at the end of a battle. One of my goals always is to be the last man standing. I don't do it by sitting back and doing nothing, but I try to do it by reserving my last couple bots, and that's what I do, guys. I pace myself. I try to make sure that I am all the way to the end. What do I tell you guys? You can't cap or kill when you're dead, so stay alive. Your last bot is your last bot. Make it last. Don't go ahead and play it like the first couple where you burned out. If you go in crazy and you burned out early, that's fine. for the first couple anyhow, because, you want to be aggressive, and sometimes an early aggressive push helps to set the pace. Do that. But when you see that it's not working out, guys, you got to shift down. It's not like you don't have unlimited guys. And, what can you do if you can't combat? You can cap a beacon. And if you're capping beacons, you're keeping your team in the game. So don't mech out. There's just no reason to. There's no reason to run in where you're going to die with your last bot. You've got other mates on your team. It's a team sport. Remember that. They're counting on people to battle. They're also counting on people to cap beacons. So if you are down to your last bot, slow up. Slow down, whatever you want to call it, and stay back and let your team carry the combat balance, and then take your bot to where you can go cap beacons. Stay back. Stay out of range. You know what the range of theirs is. Go where you can absolutely do some damage here. Right now, I'm just trying to make this last. I don't need to go running over there. They got their beacon. I've got our beacon. I'm going to keep our beacon protected. That is more important than crossing the bridge. Now, he's coming over. Sure he is. And I'm going to see if I can't weather this storm. Unfortunately, I don't have the right kind of shield. But look, guess who just won that one? Guys? He got me anyhow. But you saw what I did there. I basically lured him out into the open. He crossed the bridge, but he died doing it. And look at the beacon up there. It is still blue. Guys, keeping them blue is not just a thing I say. It's a frame of mind that you have to win these battles of attrition. Eventually, someone's going to start meching out. But if you can make the most out of every single one of your bots, and you can keep them blue, those beacons blue, for just as long as you possibly can, it's going to pay off. It's going to win your team the battles more often than not. We won that last one, so I'm 1-1, lost 1, 1-1. But I'm going to try to stick around here. I'm going to have to start slowing down now. Right, I'm on my third bot. This is Doc. He's a Talumba. Doc, so he's got the 500 meter range, so I can't, and you saw there's lots of energy weapons here around here, so I don't have a lot of shields, so I got to be careful. That's the one part of the thing about playing this game is understanding how to pace yourself, understanding who where I never lead well with those two double Talumbas. I'm trying to catch this guy, but there we go. I got a little chunk out of him anyhow. And got that guy just a little bit. I'm watching my corner shooting here. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he just dropped way down below. And let's see if I can get this guy right about now. Oh, see, he zigged when I zagged. Oh, man, I see. Someone's got me pegged. I'm stuck here. Come on, and then you got potatoes coming down on you too. Look at this guy. That guy is still behind that post. He is doing an amazing job. I think that's Denver. Denver was just riding that edge. He's still got weapons. He is still there, over there behind that little pipe barrier. Good for him. That he is working that. He is working that like Oprah works a drumstick there. But I got to get this down. We got to get this beacon back. We're going to see if we can make this one. We got 1 minute and 59 seconds left, but we are starting to mech out. This is my little Roggy here. I thought I would make a run for it and distract this guy while the other guy went up there and took their beacons. I don't know if he made it or not. And Denver is still down there. Oh, there he finally went up. I think he did. Is he? No, yeah, he's gone. But unfortunately, see what's happened, guys? We're down to 2 guys. We have no more people. Now watch what happens. This is what they do. This is how you play this game, guys. You just keep riding it out and riding out and riding out until finally they are down to nothing. And that's when you capitalize on that, on that power play. There's not much we can do. I can try to, take some of these guys out, but I can't take them all out. And then they're going to have a 4-capper, and pretty soon we don't have a chance. I'm just going to try to see if I can't survive this one. I got to try to take out at least one guy here. I'm going to take out that. I'm not going to take out anyone with these. I lived just to see the light of day. There we go. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. Didn't make that one, but see how it goes back and forth, guys? How the swing of the wins and the losses. This time here, we didn't do too bad, but look at that. I didn't even get one beacon. I can blame myself just as easily as anything else because I didn't get one beacon on there. I was doing a lot of damage, but if you're not going to cap a beacon, I was guarding that one pretty good. But anyway, let's go into Carrier. Here I am opening up with my Carnage. what do you know? I think it's just the best way to open up a battle is with a bot that you can kind of sit there and monitor the battlefield, keep an eye on things, and basically, guard, 2 to 3 beacons. And this is what I can do on carrier. I'm going to get right over here in my little post. I'm going to guard this beacon right here. No one's going to get close to it without getting zapped by me. I can obviously zap anyone going into the center there. I can, monitor anyone that's going to our backside beacon as long as they don't drop down below and go along the backside. But obviously there's plenty of mates over there on my side. So anyone that tries to, skirt that backside over there on that far side and go along to our back end, they're gonna face a few of my mates. So it's not gonna be easy for them to do that. Now, one thing nice about six-pack, guys, is you see nothing flying in the air. No Titans on the battlefield, no modules, no drones flying next to us. The only active module you see on anyone is quantum radar, which we never touch. If you do, it's a foul. So basically, this is playing old school Walking War Robots, and that's a lot of fun. The only thing you see on here that you didn't see back on Walking War Robots is a paint job. Yeah, I put a paint job on my Carnage, and they're kind of fun. But for the rest of it, it's really just old school stuff. So everyone brings it, and if you want to join us, join the Discord server, get yourself a headset. Join us tomorrow night. Wednesday night is our next one. So I'm going to post this on Wednesday morning, so you'll be able to actually log in, put together a six-pack hanger, and actually join the party. And I'd love to see you there. I'll make a video of these things too, so you can see yourself on the video. Woo-woo! For whoever watches it anyhow. But hey, it's still a lot of fun. You can meet some nice guys. We sit here on obviously on comms, and we just sit here banter. It's family friendly. If you're concerned about harsh languages, it's really, we're adults, but we're respectful adults. So, this is not, a bunch of potty talk. Just a bunch of people that enjoy the game, like to play. We get competitive with our banter, but in all in fun, guys. This really is just about having fun, making some friends, and enjoying the game the way it was designed to be played, as Walking War Robots. Not a lot of OP stuff, not a lot of extra crazy, I don't know how many chips go on my drone, I don't even know what this chip does, nothing like that. This is just, straight up Walking War Robots, guys. Having some fun, and look at that, Lestat Dog, woo-hoo, he got their core capper. That is a solid play right there, guys. Getting that beacon back there changes the entire dynamic of the game. We've been all wrestling over center for the last 5-6 minutes, and what Lestat Dog just did there absolutely changed the entire dynamic. It forced them to go back over there and deal with him, get that beacon, and get their attention off center just for a minute. But that's all it takes, guys. That's all it takes to swing the entire pace of the game. Now they're playing catch up for the rest of the game. It doesn't really. The game is over. Just that one little. That's just that one little dealio there. That was awesome, Lestat Dog. Good job, buddy. That's all it takes. One guy to kind of make it back there, sneak back there, little covert mission, and then it costs them to basically have to change their whole dynamics. That's what I love about domination, is little things like that make a huge difference further on down the line. You got to watch what you're doing. I'm just marching up. I see the panicometer. I see the timer. I see the beacon bar. I know we got this one. I'm just going to take the one guy I was in for the entire battle and march him right on down into their backyard because I can. I don't know if he's going to make it, but there's no way he's going to lose. Good job, Carnage, and good job, Lestat Dog, for making a huge move. Yeah, he got down at the bottom there with 5 beacons. The guy deserves top honors right there on that game. That's for sure. Good job, buddy. You made that battle happen. Awesome. All right, let's hop into the next battle here. What do we got? Canyon. Now, hey, it's a Zeus Carnage. What do you know? Well, guys, what can I say? I have a way of playing. So I'm going to open up here now. Look at this. A lot of geckos in Canyon. I think there's a couple guys that had several hangars set up. And basically, depending on the map that we hop into, they change their, into different hangars. And that's just fine. If you can put together several hangars and have a long range and a short range, more power to you. Every once in a while, we're going to have rules that don't allow that. We'll have special nights. Like one night we had one hanger only. Tonight was all mediums. This Wednesday is going to be bring what you want. So it's whatever you want to put in there, as long as it's 6-pack legal. And again, every week we try to do something fun and a little bit different to keep things exciting. We'll have Highlander night, where you can have only one of any kind of build. There can only be one, so that's kind of fun. Sometimes we'll have cricket night, which is nothing but Cossacks. That's a whole lot of fun. Sometimes it'll be like one heavy maximum and one light minimum, meaning you can't have any more than one heavy bot in your hangar, and you must have at least one light in your hangar. So all sorts of fun little rules that we'll have every once in a while, just to kind of keep things fresh and fun and exciting. Here we are. We're into Canyon here. I'm getting picked away by a gecko. There he goes. The gecko got me. Great. That's what I would do. So let's see here. We're gonna hop into the Galahad. I want to go kind of toward the center because it looks like the center needs the most help. What do we got? Oh, we got two guys over there. They don't probably need my help, but down in the center, we definitely need help because somehow they're beating us on beacons. So I'm going to try to get over here because I see that there is obviously geckos don't bother me at all, and neither does the Zeus. But I know that I'm going to bother him quite a bit. If I can just make it over here and snag their beacon, that would be spectacular. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but it doesn't look like our beacon across the way got turned back. Those two guys were going over there. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting it. Now this 4-capper really should help us. I don't know how we would lose this one, but you never know. I mean, you got studs on both sides who are playing this game to win. And I'm trying to, do my best, but I would have thought that 4-capper would have really sealed the deal. But they're coming into center, and they're doing a pretty good job of getting it back. This is my dock with a 400-meter range, but no shields. So, I'm going to do my best. Hopefully my men grab that center beacon right there. And I'm going to try to just keep the pressure on. But man, they are all over the center. And my men, I don't know, they're falling apart pretty easy like. And I don't know if some of my guys are just a little on the light side or what. But I'll tell you what, the Reds are fighting smart. They're doing a really good job of kind of staying protected, using cover, using tactics to protect themselves, and they're never letting the beacon bar get out of control. If you've noticed that, we even had the 4-capper, but who's in a lead right now? We're barely on beacon bar, but they are ahead on beacons, and we're getting down to that 4-cap or that time warp where the beacon bar is going to make a big difference. And guess what else? Look at the head counts, guys. It is time to panic. It is time to realize, guess what? Our guys are not holding up so well. And our guys are starting to tick down. And just like on that battle on Castle, I think it's going to start really having an effect on us. I may be down to my last guy. Let's see. Okay, I've still got my dock, but it looks like my guys are starting to mech out. And now, there they go. Well, that's what happens when you don't survive, guys. You can't cap or kill when you're dead, so stay alive. And if you don't stay alive, you can't help your team. So when you put too much pressure and you don't use cover and you rush in without using any kind of reserves, you got to know your limits. You got to know what your bots can hold up to, and you don't want to push it past that limit. You need to know what that is. I still have my little Roggy here, but it doesn't matter because the game is over. Oh, well, our guys, did some things here. Unfortunately, some of them mech'd out a little bit early. But you know what? Hey, everyone's trying, and everyone's trying to do their best. Here we are into Valley. This is a fun map because there's a lot of cover. There's a lot of long-range opportunities for, some sniping and some supporting here. There's obviously some good knife fighting opportunities underneath inside that little cave area. There's lots of tall structure, so there's lots of opportunities for little covert missions around the backside, around the front side, along the walls and all. Wall hugging works, corner shooting works. There's a lot of great opportunities in Valley, so it's a very good and well-designed map. I know we're all missing some of our maps. We were talking about that, how a lot of us are missing Yamantau. Even though some people don't like it, it's a brilliant map for a strategist because it does allow you to run some pretty cool tactical maneuvers, which kind of put the Reds at a disadvantage if you know how to do it. How to do some distraction and misdirection on Yamantau. Can't do it on a lot of maps like you can there. Big open map. You think it's just nothing but a bunch of long range, but are you kidding me? That center beacon on Yamantau, that is a churn and burn area. Look, whoever thought that a gecko would have such good effects in battle anymore? Well, they don't, but they do on six pack, and they can be pretty effective, if nothing else, of suppressing me. Because look at my little shield. It doesn't do a thing against that guy. And it's a pretty good little bot. I bet you that's a Vityaz with the Zeus on it. And he's just enough. He knows what I'm doing. He knows I can't poke up if I with him doing his thing, even if it's just peppering me a little bit at a time. And and he's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's protecting his beacon over there. I'm trying to protect mine, but every time I pop my head up, he nails me. All right, Vegas. He also likes to throw the Norcoms around. His bots, his builds are smart. This is the great thing about six pack is you can build smart builds. The problem with the live server, and don't get me wrong, I like it, but you can get some OP builds out there. No matter how smart you are, you can't beat them because they've spent too much money to make their impervious builds. I hate that. I want, I like a game where, clever, smart, wise tactics and smart builds actually make a difference. Where when you hit someone, it does damage. Wouldn't that be nice? Or when you come up with a clever build where you don't have, you have weapons that are a gecko, which actually aren't inconsequential because they're a smart idea as long as you don't have a bunch of OP builds on the battlefield that, can withstand it. Now here we are down to a 4-capper. Not good for us at all. So it's time for us to kind of rally. But you never know. We got a lot of good people on our team. That was see, here goes my dock here. I'm going to try to chip this guy away. We got a lot of guys heavy in the center here. But we got some pretty good pilots on our team too. Oh man, Doc does not like that. He did not like that. But look at this. We're going for a 4-capper. Oh, we're going for a 5-capper. 5-capper? Are you kidding me? You know why? Look at the back. Look at their home beacon. We had a guy run Lestat Dog again. Lestat Dog is pulling out all the stops, guys. This is how you play this game. He gets it. He absolutely gets it. You know what that does? That pulls Reds back there. Not only are they going to go back there and kill him, sure, it's a sacrifice run. Who cares? It brought two of them back there. It's a small map, but 2 guys out of rotation for a minute on this game is huge because it allows us to have this 4-capper for a period of time. It allows us to maintain a positional advantage on the battlefield in the main primary battle areas like the center beacon. It allows that beacon bar to tick down and boom, we are down on guys and we just took the game. Lestat Dog, another winner. Boom, good job, buddy. This is how you play the game. That was choice. That is how you play 6-pack. Guys, this is what you'll see on a weekly basis. Come and join us, man, for sure. Thanks so much for camping out with me for a few minutes and watching these battles. Hope you join us next time, though. It's coming up on Wednesdays and Saturdays at 6 o'clock. Go to that Discord server, and we'll see you there, guys. And as always, hope to see you on the battlefield. Make sure you're having fun out there, because if you're not, you're doing it wrong. Play well. Peace out, guys.